Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is okay. So I've decided to do a life update just because I literally haven't been on YouTube for maybe a year, so it's been like a while, and I've always still till today, like I've mentioned in my other videos, I still have people questioning me like, oh, like, how come you stopped this, whatever. So I thought I'd make like a video just to like explain everything, like what's been happening. So I've literally decided, well, I've written like a few things that that's been going on in the past year, and like reasons why I decided to stop YouTube and like decided to give up, and what's been happening like ever since till now and what I do now. So I'm literally gonna like explain everything. I'm doing my video in my car today just for like something a bit different. I was already out, so I thought I might as well record it in the car rather than at home. But anyway, so before we get to the video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and let's get in with it. Right, so I was actually last night, I was making some notes on little things I wanted to talk about, so I apologize if I keep looking down. It's because I've literally got my notebook right in front of me. So I'm gonna start like literally from the very beginning where I first started YouTube. So I started YouTube back, I should have written the day into where I actually started YouTube, but I remember starting during COVID times, and that was also when I had my lip gloss business. So if some of you remember, I literally had my lip gloss business. I did it with my sister at the time, but because like when I first started, obviously she wasn't working or anything, it was just me working, so I was investing towards it, but she was still helping me out. But then she kind of decided to step back, and then I was basically doing everything myself and paying myself, if that makes sense. So obviously that was during COVID times, and I just feel like the only reason why I even started YouTube in the first place is because I saw myself as like a confident person back then, and I just wanted to use my skills to do something. Like I feel like COVID times, it helped a lot of people to do stuff, and a lot of people opened businesses, started YouTube, and it was banging, because the only reason why it was banging is because everyone was at home. There was literally nothing to do, so you're either going to watch some YouTube videos, or you're going to watch Netflix, or you're just going to do online shopping. So that's how it was really. So obviously I feel like COVID really helped a lot of people to start things, and obviously it just kind of motivated me to start my own thing. And yeah, obviously I won't talk too much about the lip gloss business that I had, obviously mainly about YouTube, because this is what the video is about. But that having that business was really nice, because you know when you make something on your own, it's just like, oh, you made that type of thing. So it was really nice to have that. But anyways, let's now fast forward. So I did some research, and obviously my last video that I've uploaded before coming back to do this video this year was July the 2nd, 2022. So that was my room tour for my second, for my second accommodation that I was in for uni. So I moved out to the studios and I made a room tour. That video also did very well, not as well as it did for my first room tour, but I was still very grateful for the amount of love, amount of views and stuff like that. I never did one for my third year because I moved in with these girls. Well, I moved in with some girls I knew, so I just didn't want to like invade their privacy or anything. I was gonna do my room, but I just thought like just leave it. I was just leaving it. So I never did a room tour for my third year accommodation. But I was living with, there was 5 of us if I'm not wrong. We're living literally like near town type of thing, like 10-minute drive, not too far. So I never did one for that one. And then I uploaded like a birthday one slightly after. I think I did this last year in 2023. It was like I was showing like what I got for my birthday. Obviously that video didn't bang out as my videos normally do well, just because it was just like a random video. The thumbnail wasn't even that great, and it was just to put it out there really, so it didn't really do much. But yeah, so let's start. Well, like I've now spoken about my last obviously upload, and now let's talk about what I've been doing since then. So I'm gonna have to looking down because this is where I wrote everything. So obviously this is a very like sensitive topic, but one of the reasons, I'll probably even say my main reason why I even stopped YouTube, is because I went through depression. I'm not going to talk about the reasons why I went through depression, because I don't want to talk about any of that, and I don't want that to be out there. Obviously it's personal, but I went through like a very difficult phase of my life because of something that happened to me, and it's like, it didn't change me as a person, but it really affected me, because it was something that, like, you know when you're used to something for so long, not for so long, but like quite a bit of time, and then it's just kind of like it's not there anymore. Do you know what I mean? So that's going to affect you no matter like how good you are in life and how bad you are in life. So seeing myself now and compared to how I was before, I see a huge change, definitely a huge change. And I'm grateful. I'm not gonna cry but I'm grateful for like people that were there for me during that period of time, and till now it's been great. So I do really appreciate that. And it was really bad though, like I wasn't eating, I lost a lot of weight. If you know me now and knew me then, like you'd see the weight difference. Like I've gained loads of weight now but before, like I was not eating. The only thing I could like really swallow was mashed potato. And at that time as well, while going through that depression phase, I've never ever had depression in my life. I never knew what depression felt like until it happened to me. So it doesn't happen to everyone obviously, but until it happened to me. And then also on top of that, I was going through like a medical condition at the time as well. So as you can see, like that just wasn't great at all. So it was like, it was too much at the same time. So I was like really bad, let's just say that. So that medical condition because that medical condition that I had also affected the way I was eating. It was like some stomach problems that I had as well. So obviously mashed potato was the only thing I could swallow due to depression and that medical condition that I had for a while. So I was on medication and I wasn't eating. I would like literally like feel sick in the morning, like, and like it would just, I'm not gonna describe what was coming out of me, obviously that's disgusting but like it just wasn't great. Because like, you know, when you haven't eaten, you're not really throwing up anything, you're just throwing up like stuff that's already been there from like God knows, like the liquids and stuff. It was weird, like it was really weird. But I was honestly grateful because at the time I was in uni. So I was living in my first year of uni and stuff. So I was living with, you know, a couple of girls, and it was really nice because they were always there for me. And obviously I had my family and stuff. And then even when I moved out to my second accommodation, I made friends there, and it also helped me because that kind of continued towards my second year. But yeah, like it was bad, but that was probably the main reason why. Again, I'm not going to go into context into what happened because it's personal, but that is definitely one of the reasons why, like, I even distanced myself from a lot of people, even my parents. Like I distanced myself from my parents. I wouldn't come home because if I came home I would just cry because they knew exactly what was going on. And so I just stayed. I distanced myself, wasn't talking to anyone. I was doing really bad in uni as well. It affected me. This is actually my second, is it my point after this one? Sorry, no, it's not my point after this one, but I will talk about uni and how it affected me in uni. Right, now timeline wise, moving forward, then because of depression I also stopped my business. My business was doing so good, like not good in terms of like I was making money, but I was making money. I had the business, I can't even remember for how long, and I do appreciate for those people who were always buying off me. I was having sales every single day. Even if it was just one, I was having sales every single day, and I couldn't be more grateful. Because I was having more sales, I was able to create more products. But obviously because I went to uni now, I didn't have the space for it, and also because of what I was going through, my head just wasn't in the right space of mind to focus on YouTube or what do you call it, or having a business. So I know a lot of people, personally I can do it sometimes. I know a lot of people sometimes can have like can go through like a really bad moment in the background, but when they come and record themselves they look happy. I can't do that. I struggle to do that because I don't know why, but I just struggle to do that. So anyways, obviously I stopped my business. However, I've been thinking about it, obviously being a new year now and 2024 and all of that, do you know what I mean? I'm thinking of going back to it, but I haven't really decided yet. Like I'm still in the middle of it. But if I do go back to my business, it will be like in the next month. But I'm really excited if I do go back because hopefully it will be as successful as it was before, or even better. Right, my next point, where am I? Oh yeah, so obviously I moved on to my second accommodation after I stopped my business. This was literally like right in town. I made new friends. Obviously that's when I got myself into a new relationship. So you will notice like a lot of change on my YouTube. There's like certain videos that obviously I had to delete due to obviously past stuff. So obviously I got myself in a relationship, and I'm really happy at the moment. Obviously I'm like at that age where I just want to settle, like not move out with the person or anything, but I just want to settle in terms of my relationship. Like that's the person I want to be with the rest of my life, like type of thing. So I do hope that, you know, it continues that way. It's just because like so many things have happened, you know, like me and parents and traveling together, like so much has happened. So I just see in the right direction, but I'm really happy now. Obviously it's also helped me in terms of like my mental stay. But yeah, anyways, so moving forward, right, so while being in a new relationship, and even before I even met him, I was doing some warehouse work, which meant my time was limited for YouTube videos. I remember those times in uni, like, I'm pretty sure we've all been through it, like warehouse was something that was good money, but I was doing night shifts at the time. So my first warehouse job, I was doing night shifts, and it was 10 p.m. till 6 a.m. if I'm not wrong, something like that. It was 10 till 6. I'm pretty sure it was 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. and it wasn't the easiest job. Like, luckily I actually made a friend there, and we actually we went to the same uni. So at the time she was driving, I wasn't, so she would help me, and then I would always have her. They would always kind of put us together to work, so that was really good. Till today I still speak to her, which is quite nice. But it was like, yeah, like being in uni and having to work a job, and especially at 10 p.m. 6 a.m, it wasn't easy, because I was waking up for lectures and I was sleeping for my lectures. I was not taking uni seriously. I'm not even joking. I was not taking uni seriously, especially because while working in this warehouse, I was also going through stuff at home. Not stuff at home, sorry, stuff in my life. Yeah, it was too much. So obviously I just had to stop. And then when I moved into my second accommodation, I actually went back to the same warehouse, but this time I was doing 6 p.m. till 10 p.m, which was much better, but my life was still limited, because it's like having a relationship and then having to work warehouse. I was at Greggs at the time. There was no time, like, I was obviously with friends all the time. There was no time for me to like focus on anything. I was getting myself too excited, like, you know, when you're just like living life. That's how I was living life. And obviously I had to work to make money, and like to obviously work on myself as well. And literally with the warehouse job, I was also doing Amazon Flex, so that's like delivering jobs. I was doing Amazon parcels, and I can't lie, it's good money. So yeah, like, it did really help me when I was at uni, on top of my student finance. So it was warehouse, Greggs, and Amazon Flex. Yeah, so I was doing Amazon parcels, and then after that I stopped doing Amazon parcels, and I was doing Morrisons, because Morrisons works with Amazon. So you'd go to Morrisons, you pick up the parcels. It would like be like these big bags. I made a TikTok about it once, but they took it down. So there's like these big Morrisons bags, and they just deliver it. And sometimes you got like 1 hour shifts, or an hour and a half, or 2 hour shifts. The maximum is a 2 hour shift, and a 2 hour shift currently I think it pays £25 for 2 hours. But it's nice though, because it'll be like 5 houses and you'll be done within like an hour and a half, and you're not wasting a lot of petrol, so it's quite nice. While Amazon parcels is like 30 parcels, so you're stopping in 30 houses. Like, it's more, they pay more, but like, it just doesn't work out sometimes. Right, so there was something else. Oh yeah, and then obviously I bought a new car, obviously with my mum's help, well, my parents' help, and my grandparents' help, and as well as my savings. I bought myself a car. Didn't really work out. I had a car for like 3 months, didn't work out, so I bought myself a new one. At this time it was the same car but in different colors. I had that for a while, until, which is, I think this is my next point. Did I forget anything? No. So until I got into a car crash. I had a car accident, which I'll make a story time about it soon, hopefully like this month, if not next month. I had a car accident. It was the most stupidest thing. I'm not even gonna get into it, because I'll make a story time about that. That's like a different day, different story. But basically I'll end up losing the car. I was fine though. I was fine, like, I wasn't hurt or anything, thankfully. It was like a stupid thing that happened. It was my fault. It was my fault, but it was nice though, because they kind of like helped me with money wise and insurance, but I'll explain that in another video. Obviously I was without a car for maybe 2 to 3 weeks, and at the time I had a Corsi car. My goodness, that Corsi car was giving me a headache, and it was making noises. I was just like, I miss my car. So I think I had a car accident in May, and I didn't buy a new car until June. And then obviously I've got a new car now, so since June, so I've had it for like a couple of months now. But I'll do a car tour. I'm really happy with this car today. It's giving me no trouble. Actually, it gave me 1 trouble, but I fixed it. But yeah, I'll do a car tour soon. I'm like in love with my car, so I'm really grateful. Obviously my insurance is higher, which is not nice, but anyways, yes, so obviously I've been overworking, and then obviously car accident. So much has happened. Right, so straight after my car accident, what's happened? Right, uni. So at the time I'm still in uni, my 3rd year. This obviously lead up to my dissertation. I was doing my dissertation at the time, so there was just no way I was gonna go back to YouTube, because that dissertation, oh my goodness, like the amount. And on top of that, as well as doing my dissertation, I was also on placement, my school placement, because obviously the course I was taking involved placement, so it just wasn't easy. And then like having to travel back and forth, because I was in my placement at home Monday to Friday, and then I'd have to go back to Northampton for uni, not for uni but because I work there, for the weekends. I was working for 30 days straight. I had no days off. Think about it, because I was literally teaching Monday to Friday placement, therefore I'm not getting paid. So I'm literally only working 2 days a week, so my income was horrible. My income at the time was horrible, and I ain't asking my parents for help. So my income was horrible, and I was just able to survive. I don't even know how, but I was able to survive. Right, and then obviously I spoke in my dissertation. Obviously I moved back home after my 3rd year, and it wasn't an easy transition. It definitely wasn't, because having my own space for 3 years to then coming back home, I felt claustrophobic. I've got 2 younger siblings, and they are 17 and 9, so we're very like close. Don't get me wrong, but like, and I love them to bits. I love you guys so much. But you know, when you're trying to focus on assignments and stuff, like obviously I've got my own room and all, that doesn't stop them from coming in. It will always be like, oh Bruna, can you do this for me? Or like, Bruna, can you help me? And I don't mind that, don't get me wrong, because I didn't have that for the 3 years of being at uni. I really struggled because I was so used to my independence, to then coming home and like being in a tight, not tight, I'm not saying that I'm in a tight space, but being in a house with 4 other people now, it was like different. And yes, I used to live with other people before, but it's different, because when you live with some people, sometimes you got things going on, uni, at work, you're not really bothering each other, that type of thing. But coming back home was really hard. I was really, like, that transition was really hard. But then at the same time, being in a new relationship, we like live in different cities, so I was always back and forth. So in a way, I was giving myself some space from home and still learning to settle in. And it happened. Like, see, today I'm happy I've settled in now. I'm able to like work out like different things at home and having other people around. So that wasn't too bad. Right, so what's after? All right, so obviously I finished uni now, and I decided to go back to uni to do my master's degree. So I'm currently doing my master's degree on education. I went back to Northampton, but right now I'm doing online. I'm doing it online just because it helps me. It's a 5 till 7, Tuesdays and Thursdays, and that's really good because I can work during the day and I have time for myself, which is really nice. So obviously currently I'm on a uni break. We broke up for uni I think the 18th of December, and I don't go back to uni until the 12th of February. So that's like a really nice break to focus on my assignments, because like speaking at the moment, I literally have 3 submissions in January. Like this month, I've got 3 submissions, and I don't know what the heck I'm gonna do. But I'm going. And obviously with work as well, and obviously traveling back and forth, it's mad. Like, it's actually mad. But which will lead obviously to my next point. Obviously I graduated. I'll make a video about my graduation. I graduated as a primary school teacher, and I couldn't be more grateful for where I am today. I had so much support, obviously, from my partner, from my family, from his family, from friends. So it was honestly like a nice feeling being able to say like I graduated, type of thing. So it was really nice. Right now I'm teaching, which obviously leads to my next point. So I'm doing supplying now, and what it is that I work between where I live and where my boyfriend lives. So obviously I'm like back and forth, because I live in a town-ish, and like obviously he lives in a city, so there's more jobs out there than it is here. So I stay with him, his parents, when I'm working there, and then when I'm not working there I come back home, type of thing. So it's hard because obviously the traveling, obviously we live like 55 minutes away, so it's not the easiest, because obviously traveling back and forth is not easy. But luckily, like, I'm able to like survive somehow. But I'm doing supply teaching at the moment, and I'm with like different agencies across here and there. And then obviously it's that type of thing where like someone calls in sick, like a teacher calls in sick, and I cover them. So agency work is nice because you get paid weekly, and it's different experiences. It's not the easiest job though, because it's very hard to like build those relationships with the children when you're just there for the day. So sometimes like they don't really listen to you, and I do go through that, unfortunately. But I'm doing that at the moment. That will then lead to my next point, is I left Greggs. So some of you knew I was with Greggs for 2 years and a bit. I was in Northampton. I stepped up into management. Northampton was nice though, because obviously we closed early. I worked with some lovely people. But also I moved to Derby, and it's just like, yeah, we don't need to talk about that, but it was different. Do you know what I mean? Like, compared to my work there and my work here, it was different. So I was actually planning to stay with them, which is actually up the road from my house. I was planning to stay with them till August this year, 2024. But I was like, I can't do this anymore. Like, yeah, it was mad. Let's just say that I was mad. So I left Greggs, and yeah, it was like, it was a good experience to be there for 2 years. I was really surprised that I was able to keep a job for that long, because I get bored, and I was getting bored, but like, you have to do anything for the money, really. So after leaving Greggs, did anything else happen after that? So I was speaking about, yeah, so now obviously leaving Greggs, doing supply teaching, it just leaves me to me now. So I started to go back to YouTube, just because I feel like life is much easier now. I'm in a more happier place than I was before. So I'm like doing different things. I even did like a lash course. Like, I was mad. Like, I will never see myself doing a lash course. So I did a lash course. I haven't practiced since then, I can't lie. But I need to. So obviously doing my master's degree is not easy, because I've got so much to do, like assignments and stuff. Luckily it's going really well. I've had my first 2 assignment feedbacks back, and I got like decent grades for my first 2 grades in MA. I was gassed. Like, I was honestly so gassed, because I was failing back to when I was doing my BA. So I had to do like a lot of resets. It was that bad. So now I'm really happy. I got like a lot of support. Obviously it's online, so it's not the easiest learning pathway sometimes, because you don't have the same like accessibility as you have when you're doing face-to-face. But it was just the best for me, and it works very well, because I teach during the day. I get to go home and then do my course from 5 till 7, literally 2 days a week. So it goes very quickly. Oh yeah, and I'm also doing babysitting. I went back to babysitting just for now, because obviously working as a supply teacher through agencies, they don't pay you for your holiday. Well, they do, but it's not as good as when you actually have a teaching job. So what it is, like, for example, Christmas breaks, Easter breaks and all of that, like, you kind of have to, the more you work, the more holiday pay you kind of gain, basically. But because I'm with so many different agencies, my holiday pay isn't that great. So I'm having to do, well, not having, but I decided to join babysitting, which is quite nice. And obviously having a degree of being a primary school teacher really helps me, parents accepting me. So it's quite nice that like I'm doing that. I love kids, like I love children, so anything really that involves children, I'm there, type of thing. But I think that's everything, like that timeline from then till now. I didn't realize that this video was going to be this long, but now you've got your explanation. And my plan, no promises, but my plan is to stick to YouTube once a week now, because life is going in the good direction. Obviously I'm now looking for a permanent job for September. By God's grace, I will get that. Don't really know where I want to work yet, because obviously once I pick my primary school to work in, that's like for the next at least like 5 to 6 years. Like, I'm not planning to move, so I need to make sure like I don't regret my decision. So right now I'm going through a difficult time in terms of making my decision, but I'll get there, so it'll be fine. But yeah, I think that's literally everything from the timeline. Now you guys literally know everything that has been going on. And but like I was saying, I'm trying to do every Saturday. The time I haven't decided. I don't know whether to do like 8 PM, 9 PM. I haven't decided. But if you do prefer 8 PM or 9 PM, let me know in the comment section down below. So then I'll make a decision, because I like to be like organized with my timing. So I want to stick to one timing every Saturday. And because I'm getting video ideas, it's helping me to upload it. But oh yeah, and I also forgot to say something, sorry. I went traveling. Like last year I was traveling. I wish I made vlogs, but that's also another reason why I couldn't go back to YouTube, because I was traveling so much. So from the moment I started doing YouTube, I went to Malta with my boyfriend. That was our first holiday, and that's when we made it official, type of thing. Went to Malta, that was 2022. And then, if I'm not wrong, yeah, so the New Year's, so from 2022 to 2023, went to Amsterdam. So we spent New Year's in Amsterdam, it was really nice. Then we went to Berlin for my birthday. At the time, the only reason why I chose Berlin, it was like the most appropriate country to go at a time, because I was on placement, so I could only do Friday to Sunday type of thing. So we went for the weekend with my sister. It was really nice. We did really good things there. It was cold, but it was nice. After Berlin, we went to, took him to well, we went to Cornwall for his birthday with his family, but then I took him to Mallorca for his birthday. It was like a surprise trip. I surprised him with like a holiday trip. It was really nice. That was like in June-ish, and then in August for our anniversary we went to Morocco. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I'm pretty sure we went somewhere else, but I can't remember. I don't know. We're in Morocco, and obviously we're now planning our summer holiday for this year and like that. But I will try my best to like vlog when I go on holiday now, because I should have vlogged the times we went away. It was lit. It was smart lit. Anyways, guys, this video is getting way too long, so I'm gonna literally stop here. Thank you so much for watching this video. I do appreciate it. Obviously I'll keep you updated with everything. I will post new videos every Saturday now until I make a decision whether I'm going to do 8 PM or 9 PM. I'm leaning towards more 8, but don't know. Even 7, could even be 7, but I don't know. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I don't know if I said that. It's really difficult to get back to YouTube nowadays. But anyways, yeah guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. I just realized I forgot to say something. I mean, not that important, but I'm currently in the middle of obviously working on a new intro, working on a new outro, making my YouTube look a bit more professional, more like fun, change my profile picture, change my, I forgot what you called the little thing at the top, but change everything. So hopefully that will go great. And yeah, just a lot of changes right now, so I literally can't wait to like show you guys everything that's been going on behind the scenes. And yeah.